Welcome. It's a pleasure to have you back on the channel. This, as you know, is Mathematics, your complete online school of mathematics. Here we'll study, we'll learn, and we'll break down mathematics, helping you understand it quickly and easily. I am Pendulum, your tutor on this channel, and I'm glad to have you here. This is the last video we'll be looking at under surds. Alright, so after this video we are done with indices, the first part of logarithm, and surds. So I hope so far it has been so good. Alright, if you're new to the channel, subscribe because you will have a very swell time here. There's a lot to learn, and there's a lot still to come. Make sure you turn on notifications, ring the bell, so that whenever we have a new video up, you'll be notified to come and learn and improve your mathematics knowledge. So we are looking at SURDIC equations today. We are looking at how to solve equations that have surds in them. Alright, so we have 3 examples on the board, which will help us understand how we go about this. As we go on, please don't forget to like the video if you found it helpful. Just drop a like on it. Drop your thoughts in the comment as well, as I always encourage you to do. And then very importantly, share this video far and wide to your friends, colleagues, children, wards, everywhere, your WhatsApp status, Facebook, and wherever you can share it. Alright, so let's look at how we solve this. Number 1, we're asked to solve this. Square root of 3x plus 1 is equals to 3 plus root x. Now, something like this, the first thing you should be trying to do when you see a question like this is a SURDIC equation, because you can see that there are surds or square roots in this equation. What makes this an equation is the presence of equality sign. In mathematics, once any question has an equality sign, it becomes an equation. If there's no equality sign, it's an expression. Alright, now what you do here, first thing is to try to remove these roots, these square roots, and the way you remove square root is by taking square of both sides. So we are going to square both sides. I'm going to have this squared is equal to 3 plus root x square. So you square both sides. You square everything on this left hand side, you square everything on the right hand side. Now on this left hand side, since this square root is covering everything, square can cancel square roots. So we are left with 3x plus 1 equal to, now here, please don't go and say square will cancel square root. No. These are 2 separate terms. So to square this side, we are going to have 2 brackets. Please take note of this. We are going to have 2 brackets. Some people will make the mistake of saying 3 square and plus x square. Please do not make that mistake. Alright, so we have 2 terms. We are going to have 2 brackets. Okay, so now we just bring this one down, and then we go on to open these brackets. You know how we open brackets. Alright, so this will multiply this. 3 times 3 is 9. This will multiply the second term in this bracket. 3 times root x is plus 3 root x. Then this second term here will multiply the first term, plus 3 root x. Then root x times root x is plus x. Remember, when 2 similar surds multiply each other, just take the number under it. Sorry. Okay, so this is still 3x plus 1. Now here I have 9 plus 3x plus 3x is 6 root x, not 3x. 3 root x plus 3 root x, 6 root x plus x. Now from here, let's bring everything to this side and see what we'll get. We'll have 3x minus x plus 1 plus x plus will become minus x, then plus 1 minus 9 crosses to become minus 9 equal to 6 with x. So first of all, I brought this one to come and meet the like term here. I brought this one to come and meet this like term here. Alright, so I'm leaving 6 with x on this side first. And so 3x minus x is 2x. 1 minus 9 is minus 8 is equals to 6 with x. Now, I need to remove the square root here again. So I'm going to square both sides again. So I will have 2x minus 8. I'll square this side is equals to 6 root x. I'll square this side. So I'm going to square both sides again to be able to remove this square. Alright, now these are two terms, so to square it, we are going to have this times itself. Okay, and then this is a single term, so squaring this, we are going to first of all have 6 square, which is 36. Alright, 6 square, 36, and then root x square. Square will cancel square root, you're left with x. So this side will give us 36x. Alright, so what we do here, this square root will affect both of them. This square, sorry, will affect both of them. 6 square is 36, root x square. Square will cancel square root, and you have this. So let's open up this side. 2x times 2x will give you 4x square. 2x times minus 8 minus 16x. Minus 8 times 2x minus 16x. Minus 8 times minus 8 minus times minus is plus 64 equals to 36x. Okay, now let's bring 36x to this side. So I have 4x squared minus 16x minus 16x is minus 32x. Then if I bring my 36x here, minus 36x plus 64 equal to 0. 4x squared minus 32 minus 36 is minus 68x plus 64 equal to 0. Alright, so this is a quadratic equation that we can solve, but first of all, we can divide through by 4 to reduce it. So if I divide here by 4, divide here by 4, divide here by 4, divide here by 4, to reduce the terms, I'll be left with x squared minus 64 divided by 4 is 1, 2, 17x plus 16 equal to 0. So let's see, can we solve this by factorization? Yes. Now, first of all, please, I always say this, if you've not watched our video on quadratic equation by factorization, do well to go and watch it so that you learn how to factorize, how to solve a quadratic equation by factorization. But basically, in this case, we are going to 1 times 16 is 16. So we are going to look for two factors of 16 that when you add, you get minus 17 plus 16. Okay, so those two factors are minus 1 and minus 16. These are our two factors, which if we multiply, we get plus 16. If we add, we get minus 17. And these are our two factors here. If you multiply minus 1 and minus 16, you get plus 16. If you add minus 1 minus 16, you get minus 17. So I'm going to replace this with minus 1 and minus 16. So I have x squared minus x minus 16x plus 16 equal to 0. I bring out x from these two. I'm factorizing these two now. X will remain here, minus 1. What is common here is minus 16. Minus 16x divided by minus 16. You have x left here. Minus times plus minus 16 divided by 16. 1 equal to 0. So here we have that x minus 1, this one in brackets, is equal to 0, or x minus 16, the one outside, is equal to 0. Therefore, x is 1 or x is 16. Okay? So those are our answers. X is 1 or x is 16. Alright? x is 1 or x is 16. Okay, so this is basically just try to remove the square roots. Try to remove the square root. Try to remove the square root. Okay, so let's